officer at Benson Avenue Capital, and he's joining us on the line from London. Christopher, thank you so much for taking this call. It's all about the Fed and the BOJ. What are you expecting this week?
Well, this week, as we've said previously, we have raised the odds of the Fed raising rates from extremely low to 50-50 between now and the end of the year. But as many speakers have been saying, if it's a 25 basis point raise between now and the end of the year, it's really not very much to talk about. And I think going into 2017, there won't be much more than that in the way of rate rises as well from the Fed. So we are looking at a continuation of extraordinarily low interest rates in the U.S. In the foreseeable future.
Would that then explain the slight sense of optimism that we have in a lot of the risk assets today? And also just a quick word on the Bank of Japan, because I've been reading a lot of commentary where the BOJ is expected to change its approach towards monetary easing. They might start buying different sort of bonds because what they've done so far has not really helped the yen or inflation or growth in that country.
Well, I think this is just a continuation of what most of the commentary about the great experiment of quantitative easing and bond purchasing has been, is that it's not really having its intended consequences, whether in Japan or in Europe. And with the U.S. set to move on, I think some of those strategies will need a second look, because the U.S. will be moving, even though a very small degree, with raising rates. That will leave those other central banks far behind in terms of where the currencies might end up. So I think risks would be building for the Bank of Japan to hang on to that strategy, given that it hasn't worked. However, one caveat here is that the political environment in Japan would have to change dramatically for that kind of shift to occur.
All right, Christopher, it's wait and watch. Let's see what Wednesday throws up. Many thanks for being with us on the show today. All right, quick recap of the market action back.